Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome. It is Friday, and this is Two Guys Tech weekend. It's a weekend. It's the end of the week for business week. Weekend start, whatever.
Okay.
Dang it, I screwed it up. See, none of us can actually do a live show well. I'm Rich. This is Brandon. That's John. He's the Two Guys Tech thing right there.
Back again, yeah.
And
Mr. 2GT.
Mr. 2GT. And guys, look behind us. We're in October. It's the beginning of the spoopy season. Yeah.
I really don't understand.
Yeah, I love this. They are not happy with my use of the word spoopy.
We just don't get
it. Don't approve. Don't approve at all.
How you guys been?
Good.
Yeah, not too bad.
You weren't here last week.
Yeah, I was down visiting some family.
That's nice. It's nice. It's good.
But back and ready to be back at it. I see you guys were busy while I was gone.
Busy. In fact, yes. Speaking of that, so wait, before we move on, John, how have you been, buddy?
I'm good. How are you guys?
I'm okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Okay.
I mean, you good?
Cool. Yeah.
You good, guy?
Oh, I'm great.
I'm great. This is uncomfortable. I love this background, by the way. Thank God I put it on loop. Okay. Should we get some housekeeping stuff, that stuff out of the way first before we start talking about stuff?
Sure.
We released a video that Zotac, where's that? It's over there, sitting in the box.
It's over there in the corner.
Getting ready for John's network build when we ever get that done. But if you haven't seen the video, go check it out. We took this guy right here, went and I Love Spoopy Season 2.
You just read all K's wrong?
No. I like calling it Spoopy Season. Okay. It's whatever. Anyway, but that little Zotac box was found by Brandon because we were looking for something to build a PF Sense box for John's place, and it's just wicked good, right? For $149.99 off eBay. Holy moly! Anyway, go check out. Hey Jamie, hey Michelle. Yes, I love the background too.
Yeah, and
spoopy.
I really like that because it's completely silent.
It is no fans.
No fans, nothing loud. Not anything like the. Got some like catalyst switches downstairs that scream like they're in pain.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so hopefully when we get all that running, we'll get that running for your home network.
I'm excited. I don't know when we're gonna do it, but
I'm just gonna show up at your house and do it and film it, and then
do like 2 a.m.
Yeah, it's at 2 a.m. We're just gonna get kicked down your door.
Isn't the ceiling like just drilling the drywall? Like we need a hole here.
Hey, if it makes you feel better, I'll use a hole saw and I won't do any drilling. I'll just like that's the noise you're gonna hear. Anyway, doesn't matter. Other things I wanted to say because it kind of blew past us. At the end of August, we hit 5 years doing YouTube. 5 years.
Damn.
Last week we hit 15,000 subs. Lots of 5 numbers. What a ride, John. I didn't put together like a montage, which I should have, because it would have just been mostly you in the exercise band, and that would have been.
Have we taken that off of our channel yet?
No.
Please tell
me.
Please,
no. Go and look up the old videos and see how far we've come.
Oh yes, for sure.
It's worth it.
That's how I used to view it. It's like, I'm proud of how far we've come. Now I'm just like, good Lord.
Well,
how did I agree to this?
As we were saying, your first one of anything is never perfect.
Right.
It wasn't the first thing. It was like the 20th or 30th.
I don't know if it was
each of it's a growing experience.
It is, yeah. We learned a lot. But I want to personally thank John and Brandon for doing this with me because this is not easy stuff, and we're doing it.
Yeah.
Darn it.
Yeah.
But otherwise, I mean, that's about all it. I don't have anything else really special to say about it.
No, this went from a drunk conversation in the garage to us embarrassing ourselves.
I was not drunk. I might have been drunk.
I think you were.
No, because I tried to, if I remember correctly, and I don't want to go too far off the rails, but when we talked about starting this channel, I remember we were talking about it, and then I watched a bunch of videos of YouTubers doing it, and then I said to you, dude, we could do this. Yeah. This is easy. Look at these guys.
It's so easy.
We can do this. And you're like, I don't know. I don't think I want to do that. And I'm like, well, go home, fly back to Montana, go home and think about it. And then you like called me up and you're like, yeah, why not? And then from there, your life just went,
and then you're like, have you heard of your friend Adobe? Because it doesn't like you and it never will.
Yeah. That's true.
I had to laugh. We finally built an editing rig, this year that just actually runs Premiere like it should.
Yeah.
And then we had to render something earlier and I'm not home. And I was like, oh, well, everything is on Nextcloud. So I'll just pull it up, bring it up. Rich's MacBook crashed like 10 seconds into the render. I was like, well, I guess I'm going home really quick.
Jeez. We talked about like Adobe. When I was because I've been using it for the podcast and using Audio Butler.
Oh,
We'll call it that.
No,
the friendly
okay.
name.
Oh,
The friendly name.
I call it. It's a plugin that does the audio leveling for us, and when it works great. But when it doesn't work, it's a nightmare. I lovingly call it Audio Butthole
I was hoping you weren't going to say that.
Suburban Barbecue. Last week we missed you. John made a. What was your roast you made? You made a brisket.
I did another brisket,
and he was bummed out.
Did you talk about your Tiger?
No, I try not to.
You gotta talk about it.
I did just.
Did you know it's got Wi-Fi?
I'm the friend that just shows up with a bag of meat and leaves. I was like, here you go, Red. See you later. But
here's my bag of meat. Anyway, it's good to have you, Suburban Barbecue. We've missed you. What the hell were we talking about? Audio Butler.
Podcast.
So I use it on the Mac, and all I'm doing is doing audio. There's not even video, no transitions, just 2 audio tracks. That's all, and it crashes.
Oh yeah.
And Adobe's like, no, I'm not gonna do it. So anyway, moving on. You done any home lab stuff, Brandon? You soon will have home lab, but you don't.
I don't have any home lab stuff. My gaming PC decided not to casually work. I was in the middle of playing a game.
What game was it?
It was Destiny.
Of course. I mean, I've heard that can be demanding.
Not really though. I was like, not as some of the other games. It's not a Call of Duty. But it was just playing middle of the game, just hard stop. I have my a Dell monitor. It made like a loud speaker noise and just sat there forever.
Wow. So it was a big deal.
So
it was like,
I hard powered it off because I was like, I don't want any of this, and it just constantly came up with the CS and then the 0D error on my motherboard QLED. Some Googling and some finding out something's wrong with the RAM. Okay,
just
whatever.
Scary, right?
Yeah, like I don't.
You have
not
expensive
happy.
RAM in it too.
Yeah, not happy. I have 32 gigs of RAM, so I went through and pulled each one out, and it didn't change. It didn't matter what stick I pulled out.
Okay.
And then I finally decided, okay, I'm just going to try to run it with 16 gigs of RAM.
Okay.
Boots up like it's not a problem at all. And then I was like, okay, so maybe I just got lucky. I swapped all my RAM sticks out just to check. It all boots fine. It literally seems to be the 2 RAM slots that are the issue.
Do you have is there a firmware update for the board?
I still have to test that, but
Is it a Gigabyte board? Who makes
it?
It's
an Asus board.
Asus board? I expect more, Asus.
Yeah, but I was just kind of like, it happened in the middle. It was like 8 p.m. on Wednesday, and I was like, I just don't want to deal with this right now. I just need it to be running. I don't need to have any other problems. So that was my home lab experience this week.
Yeah.
Of testing out my own hardware.
That's not really what I meant, but I understand. No one likes to do troubleshooting on their own gear. Nobody. That's the worst.
Surprise stuff. Like if I had been installing something new or cleaning something up and I messed it up, that's understandable. But like for it to hard crash after I hadn't touched it for months, a little upsetting. But
yeah. Well, I put more RAM in the scale box. I put another 96.
Which Supermicro is that one?
That's the one that's running our the storage for Nextcloud and all of our stuff we do. So because I wanted to.
How much RAM?
I put another 64 gigs into it, so we're like...
It's got 128 in it?
No. So it had 32 to begin with.
Oh, okay, cool.
So that was easy. I'm building another keyboard, and I'm going to show it to you because it's going to do the green screen.
Problem. Like an actual problem?
Not yet. Wait till the other one arrives.
Okay, so this is a 60%, and so guys... When I show you the case is made out of resin. It's got this really like nice mother of pearl thing. You know what the guy said? They're like, is that your grandma's bathroom?
Yeah, I was like, hold on, let them make that own conclusion. Like, isn't this something you'd see in your grandma's bathroom that you put soap in?
What?
What's the hole in the bottom?
The hole is where I think that some motherboards have like a reset boot toe or something in the bottom.
Oh, I see. It's PCBs. Like a drain in the sink.
I mean, it could be it's a drain.
You got debated.
It's a giant soap.
Is this what 5 years? That's what we get. We get you crapping on my. Anyway,
sorry.
The green screen's playing havoc with it, so we're gonna get a bunch of crap. But it's a 60%. I have a keyboard or a spacebar coming. I think it looks great. The guys think it's terrible. What did Brandon say to me? He's like, I hate 60%.
I just don't like it.
I like 60%.
But I'm not in good company here, so I like your 10.
Well, the
cool
10
thing
about custom keyboards is they're for you, and they're completely custom.
They are
so
for you.
I get it. I appreciate it.
All right, enough of that.
Okay.
We can move on. I don't have any topics. These two guys have topics.
You have
I don't.
topics.
Well, we're gonna share topics. But do you want to play my game first, or do you want to wait till later when we seem to get more people in there?
Let's knock it out because you.
Are you sure?
Have been excited about
all right.
this.
I'm excited about this. So, for those of you playing at home, if you want to play, I would really love for you to actually play. I went and grabbed a bunch of random different sounds from video games and consoles from the past I don't know, 25 years-ish, 30 years-ish. Maybe
Okay.
not 30 years-ish. Yeah, about 30 years-ish, actually. There's some stuff there, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
And we're going to play the sounds, and you guys are going to try to guess what they are.
Okay.
That's the whole game.
Okay.
And a little bit of nostalgia, because they're going to be old things in there.
Put-
And I want everyone at home who's playing too, get in the chat. So
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Put your answers in the chat if you know. 'Cause-
yeah, so we'll wait. I'll play the sound. I'll play the sound twice, maybe even if you want to hear it again, because maybe your ears don't work so well.
Oh, they
'Cause
don't.
you don't seem to listen when I tell you.
No, they're garbage.
So anyway, okay. So
That's why I
alright.
spend so much
Alright.
money on nice headphones.
so here's your cans, Brandon.
Okay.
We have to stop talking because you're going to hear.
I'm sure I'm
Stuff.
gonna hear myself.
All right.
I feel like the headphones here are an airline.
Yes,
Yeah.
those are good
I'm
headphones. by the
traveling
way.
in
I
coach
highly,
right now.
highly recommend Bose headphones. Where did my?
Audio Technica all the way.
All right. You and your Audio Technica stuff. Okay. Don't look at the words. Okay. I'm gonna
Okay.
start with the first one. Here's number one. Are you all ready? Okay. Here we go.
Mario. Oh, GameCube.
GameCube. I was
GameCube
like,
launcher.
You guys gonna let the people
Like,
out there guess? Are you gonna let them guess?
No.
Okay. All right. Yes, it's GameCube.
Yeah, I mean, that was easy. It's a start, warm up, right?
Sure. Okay. Sure. I mean, I don't want you to get the wrong impression. These aren't gonna be.
Oh,
wrong.
I'm going to shout it out. I'm not waiting letting anyone
Okay.
get in here.
Well, I mean, so who said Mario first? Because you were wrong. I think John.
I did.
Mario.
I did. Does
And
that
then
count
you
as a-
said GameCube, and
then
then
you
Brandon said
corrected
GameCube. So I'm gonna give you
I'm
the
sorry.
point.
I got excited.
So I'm gonna give you the point for that
Go.
one then, because I mean you did say GameCube after you were screaming out. If this was Jeopardy, you only get one answer. So
You're wrong, Trebek.
It also wasn't a question.
All right.
So
all right, here's the next one. This one might be a little harder. We're gonna get a copyright strike for this, but I don't care. Ready? Here we go.
okay.
Mario Kart.
See, it's so spooky.
I don't got it.
I have no idea. It's more modern. It's not 8-bit or 16.
Is it? You sure about that? It's almost over. All right.
Day of the Tentacle.
No. All right. Anyone else out there? And yes, Michael, it is so spoopy. You're right. This is. See, he said spoopy, so.
I don't have an
encourage him.
explanation.
Okay.
I feel like I say that a lot.
Yeah, he.
Oh, we don't hear anything in the audience.
You're not hearing it? Are you not? Oh, this makes me sad. Hold
We're all
on.
like head bobbing.
Dude, okay. Well, it shows that it should be pumping out of there, though. I don't understand why it's. Let me go.
I mean, the volume's down low.
No, that's not it.
Oh, that's not it? Okay.
Let's go up to here and just say.
For you podcasters, you can right now watch Rich move a cursor on the screen.
Yeah, you can't see anything. Okay.
Yeah, I
In
know.
high definition.
All right.
Thank you.
So wait, we'll play this one again. Do you hear this? Because it should. You should be.
I don't
like,
think
no.
they heard it.
All right. Oh, you have a headset on now. Well, okay, but I don't think you.
So Mark, you're just watching the show, not listening.
I mean, that's wise on his part.
Nope, they
Can't
heard
say I blame
nothing.
him.
Okay, give me once. I'm sorry. Bear with me. Uno momento, por favor. I don't want this to be lost on you fine people out there. This is a.
Well, Brandon and I could talk about topics while you're trying to fix
You
this.
could talk about topics. Why don't you talk about topics?
Yeah.
All right.
So, I heard Jeff release some projects.
I'm just going to take
Yeah.
these
No,
off.
no, leave them on. Is
that's-
it hard for you to
that's
hear?
A little bit.
Yeah,
to hear
we can hear
myself
ourselves.
talking over myself.
Okay.
I only get that usually in my head. So,
Fair enough.
You should see it.
Jeff
now.
Bezos. What
so
do
yeah,
you
I heard
know?
he released some stuff.
Yes.
Did you catch the stuff he released?
The little Astro robot that
There was the robot. Did you see the comment the former engineer made on it?
I actually have a lot of quotes written
Yeah.
down. Yeah.
So if you don't know about it, Amazon released a friendly house robot. It's probably the easy way to describe it. It looks like basically something that is a robot at the bottom with like a wheelbase and then a tablet face. And
Yeah.
it's got like
It has an
you know,
Alexa for a face,
Yeah.
essentially.
Okay, it's good.
That's
So,
good
Mark,
now.
you just verified it. We'll get back to this. I want to do this now. This is what I want to do right now.
All right,
Okay.
we'll hold on that one.
All right.
And we're gonna
All
try
right,
this in
so
this. Okay.
I apologize. I had added the wrong audio and I'm of the fails today, friends. Okay, here we go. We already did 2 of them, unfortunately, because I can't know how to test my stuff.
Well, maybe we should replay them so
All right.
we can.
But you already know what they are. Okay.
The second one.
We don't know about the
All right.
second one.
You don't know about the second one. Okay, let's play the second one again. Here we go.
Is it Donkey Kong?
I have no idea.
Okay. Yeah, that was the first one.
Okay, I give up.
You give up. All right,
Well, chat, any ideas?
I mean, you don't know what this is, huh? This is good. Okay, all right, good. Okay, all right. Anyone out in the audience know what that is? No? Okay, I'm gonna just say what it is then. That, gentlemen, is Crash Bandicoot.
Okay.
Crash Bandicoot.
I didn't
Never
play
had a
that.
PlayStation.
Didn't have a PlayStation.
Yeah.
Nope.
See, I know at the beginning I had put a lot of just Nintendo stuff here. I'm like, oh no, can't do that. We can't do that. We need to mix it up. Okay.
A lot of Sony fans out there in this crowd, apparently.
Moving on. Okay. This one,
Okay.
the both of you should get, and everyone out in the audience should get. John's going to yell out the wrong thing, and I want him to. John, you only get 1 chance. Okay? One chance.
Sorry.
Here we go. Ready?
Impressive.
That is Unreal Tournament.
Brandon?
I don't know that one.
You don't.
I don't
Look,
know.
Michael got Crash Bandicoot. See that right there? Michael, good for you. I'm glad to hear. I'm going to play one more time, because John seems to think he knows what it is.
Impressive.
Okay. My other guess is Quake.
What version of Quake?
2?
Get out. No!
I don't know.
It's Quake 3!
Okay.
Impressive. You played that game.
Yeah, I don't remember the voices in Quake 3. Only Unreal Tournament, UT or whatever.
That's true. Headshot. Right. They were very close in sound, actually. Very, very close. I mean, okay. Moving on. Here we go. This is the third, or what are we on? The 4th one here. Hold your answer. See if people can get it in the audience. Play the game. Here we go. Ready?
Sorry.
It's really short. That's it.
I know this one because of Smash Bros.
It's.
But it's not Smash Bros. You know that, right?
Yes, I know it's a character that is in Smash Bros.
How about this?
Metal Gear Solid.
Yeah.
It is Metal Gear Solid. You know, I don't know how far the delay of the chat is, but I feel like they're like, oh, come on, man.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, they was just staring at their screen like, okay, we don't know.
All right. Here we go. Oh, my keyboard's going to fall down. Okay. This is... Okay, just here we go. That's it.
That is Sonic. When the Genesis launches.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It was the launch of the Genesis.
I mean, that's basically all Genesis.
That wasn't all of them, was it? It was built in the cartridge.
It was
Not the
mostly
unit itself.
mostly every single Sega game had that.
All right, fine.
Like the ones that were actually made by Sega, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
not all of them.
So what is you said Genesis? That's right. That's right. Okay.
All right.
Close enough.
But along with that one, then you should be able to get this one, I hope. I feel like I'm with a bunch of babies.
Well, I already said what it was, so
Yeah, that's true. You did.
I just said it in reverse order.
Okay, Brandon, do you know what that is?
Well, since you just gave it away, yeah, it's Sonic.
Oh yes, that's one of the levels from Sonic the Hedgehog. All right, this will be a good one, John. I think that you'll get this one immediately because you're good at these games. Apparently, here we go. Ready?
I should know that one, but I don't.
This is super sus.
I'll play it again. Do you want to play it again?
Okay. Yeah. Okay. I put 2 and 2 together. We figured it out.
Side note. John hates that game with such a passion that if we're playing it, he will like. We do this like Green Hills. He's right. Michael's right. Look at that. Michael is on point. That is Green Hill Zone, to be technically accurate. That is the theme song of Green Hill Zone. Michael, you and I are kindred spirits, bro. But back to this one. when we do game nights and people want to play this game, John will be like, nope, and he'll just stop.
Well, there needs to be room in the game for more people.
10 slots,
I
bro.
offer to leave.
10 slots. We don't need to make room. There's plenty of room.
I don't know.
Now there's just 2 of us. You don't need to make room. You can't play Among Us with 2 people.
Find it funny he called you out when I'm the one who doesn't even want to play.
Yeah, you don't. I mean, that's fine. You both.
Well, that's because,
you hate
like,
it too.
should we ask
It's
Brandon?
just not my game.
Yeah.
No, he's playing Destiny.
Yeah, I mean,
Well,
I have an addiction. I'm aware.
Pong deathmatch. No, but I appreciate. Okay, here we go.
Finish him.
This is one for I think that John can get. I think because this is something he played as a child. But don't say anything because I want to see if Brandon can get it. Okay, don't be like, oh.
I feel like this so far is a little unfair to Brandon.
I said that these were games from like many of them before he was like even like a
You
human.
said you had a few.
A few. Yeah, Among
There
Us.
better be a Destiny noise.
All right, there's not. Okay, here we go. Ready? Here we go.
All for the Empire.
You know how hard it is for me not to shout this out.
We were talking about your childhood.
What
Would
do
you
you-
like to hear it again?
You can play it again, yeah.
All for the Empire.
Would you like to
Yeah.
hear it one more time?
No. I know the type of game it is. I just don't know what it is.
Okay. Hopefully the audience, somebody in the audience knows other than John.
It seems like real-time strategy.
I just heard someone
Like
out the
it's-
door downstairs yell out what it is. Yeah,
Really?
straight up. Yeah.
The
straight up.
mic didn't pick it up. We're good.
Okay. All right.
That's
There
how
it
much
is.
I played
Yeah.
the game.
That's
My
there it
wife
is.
knows.
Yeah.
what
Everybody
it
heard
is.
that. Okay. Here we got some more. Maybe this is more Brandon style. Here we go. Ready?
It was Michelle, right?
Yeah, it was
Is it
Michelle.
StarCraft?
Yeah, it is
Okay.
StarCraft. All right. Here we go.
Hadouken!
I feel like I should yell that when I punch John.
Let me
Street
know when
Fighter?
I can answer.
Do you know the answer? Do you? Brandon already said it. You can yell.
Oh,
it
did
out.
he?
Yeah.
I committed.
I can't hear with the headphones.
He said what it is.
Oh,
What is-
Street Fighter.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
gonna wait and see chat did anything.
Yeah. Yeah, I know.
So much for ultra latent.
Yeah, ultra low
on
latency is
chat.
not very ultra. Okay, this will be easy. This will be easy for both of you. Brandon, let's see if Brandon gets this one because this is before his time. Ready? Should be super easy. I mean, I don't even have headphones on. I can just hear the noise when I hit the play button.
It's burned into everyone's brain.
Yeah.
But
I
Brandon's,
was like, I'm pretty sure that's Mario.
it is Mario.
Yeah.
But what Mario?
I can't tell you which one, but I know it's when you finish a level or a die. Is that the one where he falls and
Well, which one
repeats?
is it? Which one is it? Finishes a level or dies?
Dies.
Okay. All right. So you're right. It is Mario, and that is
Is
the
it?
death sound from Mario. But which Mario? Which Mario?
Super World 2?
Super World 2? There was no Mario Super World 2.
I don't remember.
I don't know why I'm.
I remember if it was
in-
original.
Was
I
there
don't
a
know.
niner in there?
And a walk. I shouldn't give him shit
Thought
because
there
he's it's before his time. Like we had NESs as kids.
See,
NES
if you had more modern games, I would.
Hold on,
not
I got
know
one
any
more.
of
I
these.
got one more, and I don't think you guys are gonna get this one because it's. I don't remember exactly which version of this game it is, but I'm hoping somebody in the audience will hear it and know. Here we go. This is it for all the beans because I stopped counting.
Hey, listen!
Would you like to hear that again? Let's hear it again.
Hey, listen!
Maybe Zelda? I can't remember.
Oh, I'm so proud of you.
But which?
Oh, I don't know which one.
Which version? or which Zelda?
This was the first one on the 64.
Yeah, I
Link's Awakening?
yeah, I wouldn't remember that.
No,
which
not
one.
Link's Awakening. That one was.
Yes, it is. We established Zelda, but which Zelda? It was the Zelda. It was the Zelda
Why
in
are-
which they hated. You just end up hating the little thing that says.
Hey,
Yeah.
listen!
Yeah, I can't
Over
remember
and
what
over
the version
again.
was. I know it was on the 64 though.
So I'm hoping that I want the audience because I know that there's at least one person in this audience who played that game a lot, and she should know what it
Which
is.
one it is.
So I mean,
Uh.
so when I'm like
See, I started playing it like Ocarina of Time, so like that's
the Macarena of Time, I heard that was a really good game.
yeah.
Okay, we need to do this again next week. Brandon's gonna choose
That's
But
a good idea.
Hang on, he's gonna do it by decade, right? We'll have 2 from each decade, starting in the 70s.
Majora's Mask.
We'll start in the 70s.
You know what?
Majora's Mask?
I have to.
No, you don't even know?
I know that.
Should have
Majora's
told
Mask
us.
was the second one, I believe, wasn't it? Big,
Because is Ocarina of Time
yes,
on...
that's it.
It's Macarena of Time.
Yep, that's it.
That's the one? Okay.
I spell Ocarina.
It's in chat.
It actually does have an answer.
So okay, Ocarina. Okay. See, so yeah, I mean, Michael is clearly a bigger nerd than you are, video game nerd. Next time we'll get some Destiny sounds.
Okay.
But actually, it's a good idea. We should
I'm
probably
amazed you didn't, honestly.
Well, at a certain point, I was like, Jesus, how many sound clips from different video games should I put on the show? And everybody's like, well, this has been a great show, but I want to go now. So
Yeah.
So thank you for playing. Suburban Barbecue. I'm sorry. We'll get some other games. I did cut out ones like Pac-Man because I thought it was just too easy. Of course, then again, you screaming, you immediately know what it is. I'm impressed. You knew a lot more than I thought.
I don't know any games from like the last 5 years though, so
That's true.
they should do it by decade.
Well, I mean, you did know the Among Us, so we did throw that one in there.
Only because I've been forced to.
We could play the oof sound from Roblox. You probably would.
I wouldn't know that either.
Yeah, it's burned in my
Burned in your mind forever.
unfortunately. Okay, thank you guys for playing. I appreciate that. Shall we move on
Yeah.
to some actual topics?
Yeah, you want to go back to Astro?
Sure.
So what is Astro's intended purpose?
What is Astro?
To be a
Robot?
security drone.
It's a security robot. Okay.
Drone?
Well, it's on wheels.
So it's gonna like roll
So
around
it's
your
like
house
a bot?
Yes.
and what? Just to like check to see if my doors are locked.
Yes, it actually is integrated with the Ring service.
Okay, of course.
And
Because they own it.
right, so if it detects something weird, the robot rolls into the room and uses face recognition to decide if it knows you or not.
Mm.
And then it will alert the user.
Weird is pretty ambiguous. What is weird?
Well, there's
Isn't that
algorithms for that. So, okay, we should go to the quotes. Here's some quotes.
Well, yeah, I've heard there's.
We have the good quotes,
Yeah,
the promotional quotes, and then we have the leaked quotes.
I've heard it's an interesting robot. In general.
Okay.
So it was actually nicknamed Vesta before it came out, and these are from the emails. Vesta slowly and intelligently patrols the home when unfamiliar persons are around. Moving from scan point to scan point.
What's it called?
Astro. Amazon Astro.
Yeah. What was the Honda robot called?
Oh, I don't remember that one.
That was called
Anywho.
Anywho.
Sorry.
Honda Anywho.
Yeah. Okay. So it finds the best location and the pose in any given space to look around, looking and listening for unusual activity.
Okay.
So I'll let...
It sounds like a stalker robot. Like it's just gonna stalk my house guest.
There we go. Okay, that'd have been close. Thank you, Suburban Barbecue.
Assume Okay.
Asmo, yeah.
Yeah, sort of an
I'm
A.
glad somebody's got not Anywho, the Honda Anywho.
I know.
Continue on.
All right. Well, Brandon can chime in here anytime he wants, but let's just say that there was some leaked emails about this and former Amazon employees. And, I mean, just imagine having an Amazon... We talk about privacy with Amazon services, right?
Do we? Because I don't think.
I mean, we talk about how they're not
but like they're not
non-existent.
there. Like
Yeah.
I wouldn't
We're
say.
talking about how they don't exist. That's what we're talking about.
Right.
Yeah.
So basically, what would add to that but a camera on wheels that roams around your house?
Mm-hmm.
A little questionable. Here, I'll let you read this one. This is a good one.
Oh yeah,
You
no.
can read this
So
paragraph.
yeah, one of my favorite quotes from engineers has to be, "Astro is terrible and will certainly throw itself down a flight of stairs as presented the opportunity. The person detection is unreliable at best, making the in-home security proposition laughable. So this is your stalker robot that, if given the chance, will fall down the stairs. Which Amazon makes really good robots for lots of things, and I can't believe they would not account for stairs.
And also, a quote says, "This is a privacy nightmare." Yeah.
That is an indictment
And-
of our society and how we trade privacy for convenience with devices like Vesta. Ow!
And this one's a good one too.
Oof.
This is a good quote too.
It,
It's
Sorry. it at its best absurdist nonsense and marketing, and at worst potentially dangerous for anyone who's actually rely on its accessibility purposes.
Yeah, I mean that's right. Landshark with laser is the safer and more private option. Yeah, well, I mean we talked about this because they also announced we talked about it a while ago as when it was a prototype and it was like a rotocopter with a camera.
Yep.
Okay.
And that became a real thing. I don't.
Oh, remember
think,
that thing was going to fly around
and
your
it was
house?
gonna fly around house and check it
Yeah.
out. So like this is the land version, and you got
Sure.
the air version,
and
right?
this is not what this is.
But like, does anyone want these?
It's like a robot vacuum that they just forgot to put the vacuum in.
And they also, along with both
Yeah.
of these,
I mean, they're already
robots-
scanning your house anyway and sending stuff all
Yeah.
over the world. So
Well, now along with these services, they added a Ring Active alarm or something, where like a person will yell at people in your front yard for you. So you know how ADT, like if your ADT alarm goes off, it rings for 2 minutes and then it actually calls a person, and the person picks up and will call you and be like, "Hey, are you okay?"
I did not know
Now
that.
Ring's gonna do that.
Okay.
Only they showed the video with them like this person like trying to like get into your car, and the Ring person talking to them through the Ring speaker, being like,
Oh.
"Hey, don't do that." And I'm like,
Hey,
"That's
stop,
that's what I
stop."
need. A random employee in X country yelling at people on my yard to get away."
I can just see someone like
Get out of
in
this
an
guy's
Indian
yard.
accent yelling. Yeah.
Yeah, or like it's
I
just
wanna
some
show the world this
underpaid Amazon employee getting yelled.
Hey,
yeah.
get away from the car.
Hey, not
Funny
cool.
story. Speaking of that, because I have the cheap alternative cameras, and I set those up, and I didn't realize they had a built-in alarm, and so I was excited to get these new cameras,
Okay.
and I set them up in front of the garage, and my house has the community mailbox right in front of it.
Okay.
So all day, person detected, person detected, person
Ding
detected.
ding ding.
Okay.
What I didn't realize when I set it up is it has the alarm ready to go. First of all, I didn't realize it had an alarm built in.
Yeah.
And two, I didn't realize you need to turn off when it detects a human, not to turn the alarm on. So
Wow.
Michelle's working from home in the office, which is right above the camera. It's summer. She has the window open. And all of a sudden, like, someone walks on the sidewalk in front of her house, and the alarm just goes crazy. And then the FedEx guy shows up. It goes off again. And then the mailman shows up. And finally she calls me at work. She's like, "What is happening?" So I had to, like, step off the floor and, like, try and figure out on my phone, like, okay, I didn't even know this device had an alarm. But, yeah, that was fun.
Oh man, yeah. But I mean, I guess that's the question. Like, are we gonna keep allowing companies into our house? I mean, you have a Schmecksha,
That's a good comment.
and
I like Michael's comment. Yes, continue.
yeah, I mean that's fair. I mean,
Someday you'll get a yard, I'm sure.
a tiny patio we have to protect now.
Yes.
But I mean, yeah, are you comfortable with having? I mean, you already have a speaker. Would you go get a little robot to stalk people around your house?
I am looking at photos of it. I really want to put. I can't easily, but we should have gotten a photo. For
I
this.
have a video, but I don't think it actually got up on here.
Oh,
No worries.
Because we didn't test it before it started.
What I see when I look at this thing is if I was going to break into a house and this thing would like roll up and just like look at me and go
Intruder,
or whatever,
intruder.
I would just kick
Kick
it.
it.
Yeah.
It's the size of a small like vacuum. And it looks like it's got cup holders in the back of it, like it's going to hold your beers.
I think its true design is like, how can I sell ads to you?
Amazon.
Currently,
It just comes on the corner.
Amazon
Umbrellas.
like they add
$3.50.
arms to it, and a yellow notepad comes out, and it's like likes Budweiser at 3 p.m.
Yeah.
Like, and then your Echo comes on. It's like, would you like me to order Budweiser 12-pack?
I mean, I think this is. I mean, obviously those quotes are extremely damning. There's no question about that. That the people who made it think that it's a horrible idea and a horrible product. I look at it, and the part of me like has this thing about like. Do you remember what was the movie? Fifth Element.
Okay.
When what's his name? Gary Oldman. Like he breaks the glass of water and all the robots come out from the walls and they just sweep up all the stuff and there's like these machines are here to do they clean up do whatever he said. I mean, Fifth Element's a fantastic movie by the way. It's big fan. Anyway, but like I look at this, I'm like, is this the future Gary Oldman was talking about where I'd break a glass of water and a
except
robot would come out and
It
clean
doesn't
up?
even do that though.
No, it doesn't. It just looks around. Maybe
It watches your house.
I mean, does it do that? Does
Yeah.
it actually do that?
It's not watching the house. It's watching you in
Yes,
the house.
agreed.
It's not. Yeah.
I completely agree.
I
Because
would,
they sell robot vacuums with cameras to detect poop, and even those creep me out. Like, because you can actually log on.
Yeah.
yeah.
They have cameras to like prevent the poo-pocalypse.
Poopocalypse.
Which
It's a
many
real
people
thing.
have experienced that have robot vacuums. Is your dog will do something on the floor and the vacuum spreads it around the
spread
house
it
for
around
you.
the
I
house,
love
yeah.
that idea. That's
And
so great. I
so
love it.
if you have any kind of pet, you should not have it set to a schedule. I feel like first of all,
Right.
but
Or do it in the middle of the night.
there are some interesting and hilarious stories online, and so they have AI with built-in cameras, but you can also log into the app and you can move it around and see how everything's going in your house yourself. But I mean, that's still going in the cloud somewhere.
Sure, but you already got cameras all over the outside of your house.
Outside, not the inside.
Are you sure?
Well, they have the cover over them.
Okay.
They're there.
But I mean, so I mean, if we're gonna play that, let's.
oh
play
god, devil's advocate
Lab
conversation.
watchdogs are the most effective. I don't know what you're talking about.
If you're gonna be okay with one thing, like the Schmeck Schmecks is with the far field microphones, the 7 little microphones listening to everything,
Right.
and
And sending it to your employer.
then sending it to
Is that one's lawsuit?
right.
Yeah.
But I mean, you've already got like, I think the video is less valuable in home surveillance than audio, because video is very where it's pointed at that period of time. Where audio, especially the microphones on those Schmeck Schmecks, is if I say her name in the house, I hear boom, 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 boom all over the house because they
it's
hear
got great
everything.
microphones.
So I mean, like if you commit to one, well, shit, you kind of just committed to all of it.
We'll give it a
right?
few more years, and then I'll be like, I have 3 of these. You got to give it time for us to be more comfortable with giving away privacy. This is new, so we're making fun of it.
Yeah, no, I mean,
Yeah.
I agree. I don't think it's a good idea because I don't think it does anything useful.
No.
But like if it went to the fridge and got me some beer,
Right.
and drove it to me, I'd be like, yeah, I'll give you. Sure.
No, see, this
you can give me
order
ads
beer
for
you.
Amazon Prime all you want. I don't care. Just give me, whatever. That's
Yeah.
fine.
You order a beer, it drops an ad, and then it goes and gets
You
your
know,
beer.
you have some
Watch
poor
a
guy
30
deliver it
second-
to your house.
Yeah.
This robot actually summons Amazon employees, is what it does.
Oh my goodness,
But
we have 2 Aarons in the chat.
Oh,
now.
Jeez.
Oh, boy. Well, thanks for watching.
But I don't know. I mean, I look at it as like maybe something good will come of this.
or
From
maybe
Amazon.
or maybe
But-
it's the opening of iRobot. Who knows?
Oh, boy.
Well, I mean, I eventually I just want to kick it. I just want to kick this.
I mean, that's
It's
what's gonna happen.
it's like a person with a punchable face. This robot has a kickable face. Like, I just want to kick it. Anyway,
Oh, boy.
we should move on. We
in
spent way too
quotes.
much time talking about a robot that no one can see. What
Fair
else we
enough.
got?
Oh
Hey,
well.
Hugh. Holy smokes.
well-
Hugh actually made it. You shouldn't drive and watch. Just saying. You should pull over, buddy.
But
Thank
so,
you for saying hi. It was good to see you.
So just like everything else,
Okay.
that robot has a chip in it, so you probably can't get it. And
I
you
won't want it anyway.
You won't want it.
I mean,
anyways.
I'm with you. I see what you're
But
saying.
you've heard that the chip shortage is going to be better. It's going to get better at the end of 2021.
Dude.
2022, it'll be so over.
It depends
Um,
on what article you're reading at a different time of the
True.
day. It changes worse than the weather.
And on your bingo sheet, did you have Chinese government turning off their power plants?
No, I didn't have
you
that
guys
because I
didn't have
figured that'd be
China?
the one thing that they would.
They wouldn't do?
Yeah.
So they apparently are shutting down their power plants to meet carbon emissions.
Okay.
I don't believe
Wait,
it.
China does something good for the environment?
I don't believe it.
What?
Like they don't have any motivators. I'm trying to figure out why shut down your chip power plants.
When you
Like,
have the Olympics there, that's really it.
they're not having, but they are they having Olympics
No,
anytime soon?
that's the one time that
So,
they actually
like,
shut things down, though.
Yeah, I remember they stopped traffic for like 4 days, and you could actually see blue sky again in Beijing, which was a novelty apparently.
I remember that. Yeah, I
Um,
think that happens more than we think though, because at a certain point it gets so bad. They're like, okay, we're just all
We're
gonna
just
sit.
all gonna snap.
We're gonna walk.
But-
just today, everybody is gonna walk. Just walk in Beijing. You're just gonna walk.
But yeah, so expect your chip shortages to get even longer now. I know you're telling me something about Lisa Su was saying like we're gonna clean up our supply chain and it will be fine and we'll get out of this in 2022.
Literally
And
read,
then
yeah.
This comes out and I'm like, well, are we?
Because
Are we
all of her
ever?
chips are made over in Taiwan, right? TSMC. That's where AMD
Yeah.
does all their. That's the foundry that they use. So does Intel. By the way,
Yeah.
Intel. Well, not all. Intel does a lot of their fab here in the U.S. But like their new GPUs, all those GPUs, silicon is being done by TSMC.
But yeah, so there's no hope at the end of the tunnel.
We run a YouTube tech channel, and we don't actually talk about.
Well, you watch any
We-
tech YouTubers right
Okay,
now. It's
we
pretty
do
brutal.
we do fans. Let's
Oh, come on.
At least
I
we
had
don't
to.
just.
I had to.
Oh
I
my
had to.
gosh. At least we're not doing the same like mouse, like the same
boy.
ball mouse.
That's
as
fine.
4
Rich has a
different
thing against trackballs, and he
No,
makes fun
that
of
that wasn't
personal.
it.
I don't know, when I got mine, you were like, what is this? But
Trackballs have I mean,
But
a
don't
time
hate
and
me.
place in history, if I
They
recall.
do. They do. That's right. And it was right next to an Apple IIe or
Yeah,
like
yeah.
Mavis Beacon learns to teach typing. That's what it. People had. That's where I see that. Anyway, I don't know. I might be wrong.
Yeah, maybe trackballs are the future. You never know.
No, trackballs
No.
are not the future. Trackballs are the future that was sold to us as being like utopian, and the skies
Yeah.
were all blue all the time, and everybody had really nice like clothes on. But trackballs in reality are like the District 9 esque sort of like future. It's totally dystopian. No one can get the mouse to move around the screen effectively, and they're always yelling because it goes too far, and then you're like, oh no, and it goes back, and you're like, oh no.
It's a learning curve.
I feel like I'm speaking about my experiences here
Little
mostly,
bit,
but
maybe.
I'm telling you it's real.
But
Anyway, so no chips. That's great. I mean,
Cool.
no chips to buy. Hey, Christmas is
But-
going to be different this year. You think about
it
it.
won't be a tech Christmas. It'll
It
be.
That
won't
was
be.
last year.
Missile Command
That's
only.
true.
There you go.
Yeah.
Still lost that game too. So, all right. What else we got?
But also things we can't buy. You had one more thing from Corsair, was it?
Oh, yeah. They have a new monitor. They
I
just
have
announced a few days
I have
ago.
a video
They do
of this.
monitors.
They do monitors now.
That's not it, John.
We can
That's
start with
not
the
it.
telescope. All right,
That's
let's start
not. Oh my God!
Oh
Everything
my
is broken.
God! Remember when I was like pre-game?
There
we
it
should
is.
pre-game the show.
There it is. Is that the Xenon?
How do you say that?
Isn't that a Scientology god?
That's not how you spell Xenon. So I read it as Xenion.
Xenon?
Okay.
Xenion.
Okay, can I just say that
It's
when I heard
ultra
Corsair was making a monitor, like, the mental image I had versus what that is was a lot different. In fact, if I had time, I kind of want to make a Photoshop of what I imagined.
They made a joke monitor. They made a monitor that was like literally just RGB strips stapled to it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was one of their CES. You know how they always
I
do
can't
like a
believe I
gag,
missed that.
and they did like a whole like it was jumping RGB everywhere, all that. But
No,
this
that's
looks
exactly what I expected.
much more refined.
No, this is actually kind of... it's actually a nice product from what I've seen so far. But maybe we need to buy one and test it out. Rich,
It's a cool $800, but for a gaming monitor, I'm kind of surprised at the color accuracy it has.
Yeah, okay, so this is a 32-inch screen. The native resolution is 2560 by 1440
It's not even 4K.
with a max resolution of 3840 by 2160.
Hold on.
Wait,
I
what?
know,
What?
That's what
It's
caught my eye.
super sampling?
This is the first reason I read the resolution.
Okay.
Okay, just go to town, guys.
All right.
Native.
I want to
max.
know what they're doing. Yeah, what's the difference between the native and the max resolution?
It means they're faking it.
yeah, so super
They're
sampling, right?
super sampling.
Yeah.
Which why?
I don't know. They're Corsair, man. They put a RGB on everything. They can do what they want.
I mean, I do see the irony of Corsair eventually being like the peripheral maker that doesn't do RGB, even though they made their money on RGB. You can see that, right? You can totally see that happening.
Mm-hmm. Joke monitor had RGB. Yeah, that's
Stuck
So he
in
saw
there.
the one. Yeah, it was kind of great. But I mean,
I would buy that monitor.
yeah, well, you'd buy anything with RGB.
You
I
already
love
have
RGB.
RGB strips on your monitor bezel.
But
My monitor is RGB strips.
So are you thinking about getting this? Is this
No.
your next? It's got a camera though on top. Like it's got a pole mount
Okay.
for streaming.
Right, so it actually works. It is compatible with Elgato devices.
Yeah,
So the top of the
I believe
stand,
that.
you can mount a camera or a light. It works with the IQ system, which I think is actually kind of neat. That in the IQ software, you can adjust monitor settings.
Okay.
That's kind of a cool thing.
It
'Cause,
is-
like adjusting them on the actual PC, but I guess you have to be a vendor that allows that, right?
Right. You're talking about color accuracy. This is actually the 99% Adobe RGB, whatever.
Gamut, yeah.
Thank
Color
you.
gamut.
AMD
Nice.
FreeSync, NVIDIA G-Sync,
Whoa.
both.
Yeah.
They have
wow.
both in
Both.
there.
I mean, they're Corsair, right? Like
I mean,
they can.
That's
But you
probably
know-
where the price.
That's part of
comes
why
in.
the price is so expensive
Yes.
because it's got
Both. You're
G-Sync.
paying two companies off.
Well, FreeSync is free. It's entirely free. No, I mean, I don't mean like
Yeah,
as a
no.
pun. It's like you don't have to pay any licensing
Oh, really?
to use it. Yeah,
Yeah.
I didn't know
only
that.
G-Sync because NVIDIA's like, yeah, you want this, baby? You're going to pay a licensing royalty for it, and they do.
If
and then
I-
they're like, "Oh, yeah, FreeSync. We're gonna charge you more." But
Yeah, and if I remember correctly, there is a chip too. Like there's a hardware chip that has to go into your monitor for G-Sync.
Sure, I'm sure there's, but okay, but it doesn't justify the cost of what a G-Sync monitor costs.
Obviously not.
I mean, there's too much of a. Anyway, okay, continue. I don't mean to steal that. Okay, so So do we know if it's super samples? Because it sounds like it's super samples.
Well, again, I don't have it to review, but I'm going off of their website here.
It must
Corsair,
have,
if you're
if they're
listening.
saying that they'll...
That's the thing. That's what caught my eye, and that's why I read it out first. Native and max resolution. So
Yeah, I mean,
Kinda-
if you're...
Yeah, I mean, obviously with like your card right now, you can go on there and super sample it to 4K. I'm not saying you
But
want
why
to do that.
would you do that? There's no... I mean...
not saying you want to. I'm saying you can.
So, like, the logic there... It just I don't understand because
Just
I mean
need more pixels you can't see.
exactly because it's just yeah I mean like it is I think that for $800 I mean I get that it's got a really nice panel. I respect that it's got a nice panel. I'm a fan of greater color accuracy and the 100% Adobe RGB color gamut. I appreciate those things. I was reading them off the screen as having and brighter, more vibrant images. I love that. Who doesn't want those things? But if your selling point is that you can super sample it so that you get the same dots even though your graphics card's working twice as hard. I don't quite understand what the value, because it literally would be working twice as hard because it's doing that. So, I don't know. Is there anything else to it? You said it's $800, is that right?
it is a 400 nit screen.
Okay.
So, I mean, it's nice and bright.
Yeah, nice and bright.
Another thing that actually caught my eye is the last thing on the list. It has a 3-year 0 dead pixel warranty.
That's nice.
I think that was a pretty nice touch.
Yeah, but how often do you get a monitor that loses a pixel after a year or so? Like
Doesn't matter. What are the first things that people post on like Reddit of like, hey, I just spent this much money on the Corsair monitor and it has a dead pixel.
you send it back. Everybody sends like
they do, but this is a new product for this company.
Okay.
And people are horrified about dead pixels and
yeah.
right?
Yeah, no, you're right.
You're
okay,
talking
I'm with
about
you.
making people more comfortable buying their new product.
And it's also more like an image thing. Like if 10 people go on Reddit and just destroy it,
Absolutely.
people won't buy it because it'll be the dead pixel monitor. So
Yeah, I mean, it looks. Is that, by the way? I'm sorry, I want to go back to this. Is that actually a Is that like a stand or like a
That is the
holder?
stand comes. It is aluminum.
that is machined aluminum.
Okay, well, there's some of your price too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it looks like the stand has like a little like a flat tray on it. Is that wrong?
Kind of. It's more just like a tilt
for
thing, but
appearance.
it's big. It's like this
Well,
keyboard
it
size.
looks like a tray.
Um,
But okay, well, whatever. I mean,
I'll have to see how it goes out. Get you to order one.
yeah, I'll get Corsair can sponsor me and send me one. Sponsor me, Corsair.
Now I want to know about the other things in there. What was that GPU there?
We want to talk about the GPU.
We need to talk about that.
All right.
I've never seen
I'll
anything
let
like
Rich
that.
go crazy on this.
I'm not going to go crazy. I'm going to just hit this button right here. I think that's it. No, that's wrong.
You have one job.
I do have one job right now because I didn't do any topics. So there it is. What is that? John, what is it?
2 Noctua fans and a plastic casing.
Is
Is this something you guys made?
That's why did it do that? No, I wish it was. Why am I not seeing this?
I gave you WebMD pictures or something.
Okay.
WebMD picture.
Yeah.
WebMD. Yeah, that's not the. I don't think that's how that works. But okay. Let's talk about this. So these are, as you saw, and I see the second one right there. So I'm not quite sure why this is being a jerk face, but that's cool.
You get the idea.
Yeah, you get the idea.
Besides how thick it was.
Yeah, God, I want to show that though. Hold up, guys. So this is a.
So yeah, who designed this and why? Like,
well, this
people
is
just-
a partnership between Asus and Noctua,
Noctua.
and you can sum it up essentially as 2 NF812x25 fans, which are great fans, no question about it, jammed into a cooler on a graphics card, right?
Mhm.
I'm gonna just quickly do this. I apologize, people are watching. They're like, "What the heck's going on?"
I mean, as much as I'm all for a silent,
It's not there.
I mean, silent fans, right? Why? What prompted Noctua to build this? Because like I've never had a loud graphics card. If I'm wrong, chat, let me know.
my graphics card gets wicked
Really?
loud. Yeah,
Mine does too.
that's what Spurn is saying, and we I got to try to fix this real quick, but yeah, it makes it a 4-slot card, which blows my mind.
I mean, that's bigger than your 3090.
It is.
At least in thickness, so it's got some
It
it's got
is.
5 Cs on it.
It's
It's,
thick. I think that's the right way to say it.
Okay.
John,
And
grab the other image and throw it back in.
when
there.
does it go on sale?
I don't know. I don't know when it goes. I don't think it's going to be. You can't buy it anyway, even if you could, because
Why
there's no
not?
graphics cards out there.
Oh, I mean, yeah, it's chat. I mean, it's a chip shortage, right?
It is. Let me go look this up real quick.
Watch it be 4 slots for like a what are we on, a 3050?
Just have a full size fan.
Yeah.
They're just like
full
literally, like, just
120s
slapped
on
in there.
it. Yeah.
Yeah. So this thing right here is on. That's a 3070 GPU.
Okay.
And that's the photo right there. That's why.
Yeah, so they literally stapled on the 120s. Is what you're telling
They
me.
literally, yeah.
Like they were just like,
You'll well, I
we're
mean,
done here.
They built
Great
a shroud around it.
product.
The shroud looks nice, right? I like the shroud.
You don't even need it. It doesn't even do anything.
No, you're right.
Because of the style, it's not like a blower, like it's pulling
Yeah,
air
it's-
over. It's
Absolutely.
you literally could have done better with some zip ties and just zip tied it on there, right?
Where is it at? Refresh.
Solving tech stuff midstream.
Yeah, this is what we do here. Is we
We
try
don't
to-
pregame at all.
We used to.
No, we're like, save it for the show.
Hugh, thank you. I'm glad you're home. I'm glad you're. Glad you parked your car in the driveway and didn't. Well, it's there
There.
again.
Yeah.
Cool.
Might just put that there. That's okay.
Neat. All right. So
right.
this is a better perspective shot of it right there. I'm sorry. This is what I want to see. Okay.
Yeah,
so
that is a thick.
that
that
is
is a thick
a
card.
thick
Wow.
card. It is a thick boy, and it's
Also got 5 display ports on it, or
that's normal.
input. Really, 5?
Well,
okay.
I mean, there's 4 display ports and 2 HDMI, and that is really up to the GPU maker how they want to output.
Okay.
Like my 3090 has 4 display ports and 1 HDMI.
Okay.
So it just depends how they want to like output off of it.
Completely aside, do you all remember when Nvidia banked on the USB-C as being the connector for everything
Yeah.
in their GPUs, and then they just forgot about it during the 3000 series?
I think it's still on the.
It's not on mine.
Oh, it's not okay.
No,
well, then
and
they pulled that out. So I wish we're gonna do some like enhanced. Oh, that's not what I want to do. I didn't want to do that.
You got the wrong layer.
Yeah, I did. I want to look at this guy. Like if you look close, you can see
Yeah, it's
It's a full size fan.
it's it's basically. I mean, it's like the partnership between Noctua and Asus was just be like Noctua sent them fans, and then Asus made the thing and stuck them on there, right?
This looks like something we could 3D print and put on top of the graphics card.
is that a challenge?
Yeah, no, we could totally do that. And actually, you know what would be really cool? They won't do this because they're doing this for their own market stuff, but it would be really great if these manufacturers would give out an STL for their graphics cards, so you could aftermarket put your own 120mm
What's
fans on it.
STL?
STL is standard tessellation language. Basically, it's a 3D model.
Okay.
A printable 3D model. You take the STL, you put it into your 3D printer software that's the slicer that slices it into layers,
3D printer
and then
software,
3D
okay.
printer goes boop, 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 makes it.
Think
But-
of Etsy for 3D printer blueprints they can buy.
Got it.
And I
Okay.
just think that'd be like my my Cooler Master little case that we built. You know, my last case.
Mm-hmm.
They have little parts, and you can go to their website and download parts, and you can print them, and you can actually reorder the things that didn't come from them. But they
I
made,
would totally buy those. Sorry. Combinome just said Drip is running an internet check. An interest check for Noctua themed keycaps. I would totally buy those.
You would, yeah.
That would match my current setup actually. So
It might like Noel's saying it. I mean, that would be awesome. But you could do it like I actually Noel. If you did it in ABS, it wouldn't melt
It wouldn't
because
melt
that
too much.
plastic there is ABS. It might be a little higher temp, but it's ABS because they put ABS in your car. Like the plastic
Yeah.
that covers up your engine's all ABS.
but
so-
could you get the official color to have a strip that says Asus X Noctua?
No, that's a sticker, John. That's a sticker, or it's
Still.
painted on there with a
Patented
stencil.
brown.
They do sell brown colored filament. You can
Right,
do
it
that.
wouldn't be Noctua brown though.
It does it.
Do they have a trademark
Oh,
color?
I'm sure they do.
No, I don't know. I mean, they probably. I mean, they
They
have
know
their thing.
exactly what color.
Can
shade
you
that
reserve
is.
colors?
I'm just saying though, that would be the kind of thing that would be like good guy GPU maker. Like,
Yeah, well,
you know, because the fans that they put on those are just PWM fans, and they're 100, they're 12 volt, excuse me, fans. They're no different as far as like the power requirements from a computer case fan. The difference is their form factor, and they're typically specially designed and built. That's what they should do. They should sell a GPU that you BYOF. Bring your own fans. I had to think about it. I'm sorry, but I mean, think about it. Then people just go get what they want, whether they
So
want to
graphics
put.
card would be like, I don't know, a keyboard where you can replace switches.
Yeah, basically, I think that's a great idea. I mean, they wouldn't do that because no one would buy them. They were like, "Oh, I bought this," but I think that.
Slap on a water cooled module.
So I got some numbers while we were
Basically.
talking there. I got some numbers. They're expecting that it's going to have a price of $1,100. That's a 3070 graphics card, and it's now like at least 3 slots thick. Would you say 3 or 4? You want to go 4?
I would say, well, see, I think it's 3, but like there's a half slot in there, so you have to reserve 4 for it.
Yeah, that's custom GPU movement. That's it right there. Power to the people. You heard it here, folks. I wish. Yeah, it is at least a 4 GPU slot when you have to make space for it. Which, then again, like we looked at that EVGA board last week, and it only has 2 16x PCIe slots, and they're so wide apart. You can easily do that. You can put these big honking coolers.
Yeah, and I mean, on consumer motherboards, are there still, like, that's a good question. Do you guys actually fill out your...
Yes.
Really? All your other slots? Like, you fill out your 16, of course, but, like, do you do anything with the other PCIe slots on yours? Maybe John does with the 10G connection and extra storage.
Going to.
But are you? Like, do you... mine only has 1 slot, and it's just for the 16X for graphics card.
Because I have a mini ITX board. I only have one
sorry,
slot.
you have a mini. But
But
like,
the stream PC that's over here to John's left has that's an MATX board, and we're using all of the slots.
okay, but that's
'Cause
only
it's got
2
right.
in it. So,
But
like, I'm saying, like, I agree with EVGA's decision from last week. I mean, you
yeah,
ever going to
it's
use
fine.
more?
It's fine.
Especially now since, like, sound cards are dead. We don't really do SLI anymore.
Hey, sound cards are still
Like,
sold.
I
They're still out there.
yeah.
They are. That's true. By the way, just to put it out there, that the founders editions of the 3070 is $500.
Yeah, well.
So this thing is
What is MSRP in this market?
Well, this will be on
What is- no,
Reddit
really,
in
what
a
is it? What
month
is it?
inside of
Can you tell me what it
a
means?
Leon Lee case. So.
Yeah. I haven't seen it in years.
I think that it's neat. I'd like. I mean, Noctua's got secret sauce on fans. I don't know if something like that would stay quiet when it's running at full blast, right? Because you need a lot of airflow for not a 3070. Maybe that's why that's not a 3090. Actually, I take it back.
Yeah.
That's probably why that they're doing this partnership on a 3070s, because they can mount those 2 fans, and even though they're 2000 RPM at max.
Yeah.
But the little fans on my 3090, my machine on that, they scream like they and there's 3 of them.
Really? Huh. I have a 3070 and it's
Dead silent.
It's dead silent the whole time.
And even that's even more silent. So.
Meanwhile, I have a space heater in my room.
Yeah, well,
Yeah. Well, the 39 is pretty
different
loud, for sure.
applications for different machines.
Yeah, exactly. MSRP, what's that?
Very
No,
true.
really. What is
Yeah,
MSRP?
you-
No,
where
seriously,
is it?
when's the
Can it
last
come
time I
back?
saw
Yeah,
that?
I would. Yeah, that's a joke.
It's like going to a car dealership when you're shopping for tech stuff now. But,
Yeah.
We're gonna
Okay.
have to take a loan on that one.
yeah. No credit? Bad credit? Buy a graphics card.
You want a GPU then? Okay, we have one more thing to talk about, don't we, John? We're running out of time. We've been here an hour already.
Oh my
but,
gosh. Yeah.
let's talk about this because this is super cool and we should talk about
All right. We could go on this for a while, but John has to bring up the space topic. I'm sorry.
it. Space topic.
I always have to. So we'll make this really quick. Basically, the James Webb Space Telescope is going up soon, and
Okay.
I just kind of wanted to talk about how amazing the Hubble telescope has been, and we've got some amazing images from it.
Wow.
And look at that mirror
Yeah.
versus the Hubble telescope. So
Well, oh my gosh! Wow.
yeah, that's what you're looking at.
Yeah, did you think that was a hard disk spinner or
I,
something?
I honestly, I didn't really look. I was still focused on all like the honeycomb, like.
Yeah, the whole radius there is...
Yeah, I wasn't even paying attention to the fact that thing next to it is.
All right, so the Hubble is about the size of a school bus.
Okay.
And imagine a telescope the size of a school bus. That's huge.
Yeah.
Right? So the comparison that I'm reading is the Webb is more about the size of a tennis court.
Wow.
Holy bananas!
Okay? So I got a couple images of what the Hubble's done. We'll base the topic off of this first. I got this all out of order. My apologies.
Is that's it?
Yeah, there we go. So,
I mean, is that true to scale?
no.
Okay, because I was gonna say it doesn't look like a tennis court there. It looks like a bigger school bus.
Yeah.
But
All right.
maybe it's a short bus on the Hubble. But I get it.
Okay, so on the left we have a picture from the Hubble, and then on the right of the picture is like what it would look like if it was infrared.
Okay.
The
Okay.
Webb takes infrared pictures.
Okay.
So we're going to see a lot more pictures that are, they're not pictures, objects that are farther away and in turn farther in the past because you can see infrared.
Okay.
Let's see what other pictures we got here. Yeah, this is another picture from the Hubble. That is the Lagoon Nebula. So it is taking some amazing pictures. It has been up there. Uh-oh, we're echoing.
Where are we getting echo from?
Got headphones?
No, headphones are.
Okay. They're behind your laptop.
Oh. No. Okay. Well,
Yeah, let's just unplug.
try
Let's
that.
see what
And those
happens.
are off, right?
Yeah, turn those off.
Hopefully, we don't have any more echo, guys. Sorry about that if we do.
Thanks
Yeah.
for letting us know, though.
Yeah.
Okay, so again, we've gotten some amazing pictures for a long time now, after they fixed it, and that was a whole debacle. So, next picture. What do you got? Next picture.
That's the graphics card.
Okay, let's go the other.
That's why it was in the wrong. It's in the wrong bucket.
That's
Okay.
All right, let's keep going.
they're actually putting a Noctua and Asus GPU into the James Webb to make the fake photos.
Why cool it with the vacuum of space when you can cool it?
Okay, so here we go. Rocket.
So here's the thing. Let me look at my notes here. So it's going on a rocket, obviously, and it is self-deploying.
Okay.
So it is actually folded up inside of this rocket, and it deploys itself in space. So Hubble had issues and went up and fixed it, right? And it's
You mean NASA did? Yeah.
What did I say?
You said Hubble had issues.
Yeah, Hubble went up himself and was like, "You guys can't do this right."
He's been dead for quite some time, but he got up there. That guy, he's still mobile.
All right, so the Hubble was about 340 miles above the Earth.
Okay.
How far away do you think the Webb satellite is going to be?
It's out of Lagrange point, right? So I don't know exactly how far
It's
that
almost
is.
1 million miles away, and it's going to self-deploy. So
That's
awesome.
That's incredible.
that is crazy.
And like Commodore said,
so
he's so terrified that he's not going to be able to watch the launch.
So, I mean, it's going to be far enough out there, we're going to reduce light pollution, obviously, but the fact that it's just crammed in that rocket and it's going to self-deploy to me is crazy. And I can't remember the name of that rocket, but it currently has the best track record for...
Yeah, that's a French rocket. I'm trying to remember what the French call their...
Ariane 5 rocket.
Ariane 5, yeah. That's
Yeah,
right.
so...
It's not going up on an Elon Musk rocket?
No,
I mean, come
when it
on.
lands itself also. But on the way it lands on the moon. Like, just because we can.
Sheesh.
I think this is amazing. I can't wait to see pictures.
I always... my thing that I love about the way that NASA designs satellites is the way that they can find a way to engineer packing them in there, and then they launch them out. I mean, that thing looks like that looks like the back of a U-Haul when you have to move really fast
No,
out of
seriously.
an apartment. You're just like, oh god, let's just throw it back, and then we gotta get out of here real quick, right? And somehow that smush hodgepodge of all these things in there is gonna like beautifully unfold like the petals of a lotus flower or something in space. It blows my mind.
Well, it's inspiration from science fiction.
It is.
Legit.
It's awesome.
So a couple things I wrote down from this article here. So Hubble has seen light dating to about 400 million years after the Big Bang, and it took about 3.3 billion years to reach us. Right.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
New telescope is going to be 100 times more powerful as the Hubble, which just blows my mind with that. I mean, I cannot wait to see some of these images. What else did I add? Oh, any scientist around the world can apply to use the telescope.
Okay.
They just have to write up a project proposal, and then it passes a peer review. So, I mean, how amazing is that?
I don't know how we got that graphics card in the wrong spot there, but that's...
Yeah, no worries.
So, but what is classified as a scientist? Like, could I write up a thing?
If it got peer reviewed and
Okay.
Yeah, they have a filter that, like,
I mean,
put in
you're
your
my
doctor
peer,
card.
right? So could I write
yeah,
something like...
I think it'd be peer reviewed by them,
Okay,
not,
all right. So I was
not,
like, can
not
we-
your own peers.
Can we turn the
But
thing
someone's
back
like,
around?
can you point it to my house?
Like,
The
yeah.
argument.
Her was like, I think my roof needs to be replaced. I'd like to get some really high resolution
Like, go
photos.
buy a drone.
Yeah, I'm sure they're gonna get lots of crap. It's like when they named Bodie McBoatface, the ship
Yeah.
or whatever, Bodie
When they're-
McBoat or whatever.
Yeah, polls on the internet just don't do
Don't
them.
go well, but it's pretty neat the fact that, can you imagine being a scientist and like having a proposition and then they point that satellite somewhere in the
whatever you
universe
wanna look at, yeah.
That's just is amazing. But that's all I have on it. I mean, there's a lot on it, but that's cliff
And-
notes for the dummy like
Right.
me.
And no, let's think positive thoughts here, man. We want this thing to go up
Yes.
there and like work. I wonder, like, I remember because we were kids when Hubble went up, right? I remember, and then there was issues, and they had to fix it, right? And I think Hubble right now is on its like last legs because of gyroscopes that are they're down to like the last gyroscope.
Yeah.
But it makes you wonder, like, if the James Webb Telescope, which is going to be so far away, and it's going to, like I said, it's going to self-deploy, auto-deploy. Like, if there are any problems with it, who's going to go out there and
No
fix
one.
it?
No.
Bruce Willis will
it's-
fix it.
oh,
No,
God.
Bruce Willis will with his ragtag bunch of
This isn't the
roughnecks.
Fifth Element.
No. Whatever movie, I can't remember movies, but Bruce Willis, he gets in the space shuttle and they fly out to the asteroid, and they had to use his roughneck buddies because they were good at drilling holes in the ground. And terrible movie, but
So you're saying now instead of having the drilling mining experts sent out, there's going to be a telescope club and then they're gonna have to go out because they know more than.
They'll probably just send that robot out there that fixes the space station and just send it a
Oh,
little
I thought
further.
they were gonna send out Astro.
I mean, it would make
Oh,
sense.
I mean that's where the only place that would, it would be.
It could tell you what's
relish.
wrong.
Throw it out there. Right?
The problem you're missing is you have not ordered anything in 30 days.
And with that,
Thanks for sticking around. I don't know why you're still here, but thank you.
Okay, we should probably call. We've been here.
probably,
Thank you
probably
all
good
so
time.
much for joining us. It's been good. It's been fun.
Good time, yeah.
It's been fun. We'll do this next week. And
You gonna be here?
I should be.
Yeah, you gonna be here?
I'm going to be here. Yes.
Okay, I'm just gonna check. Man.
If you guys
I'll be
didn't,
here,
just to point it back out, it's spoopy. It's
You get to enjoy this all
Yeah,
October because Rich says so.
I
Kill
told
me
the
now.
guys that we're going to run the background of the bats for like the next 4 shows because of October, and the both of them like synchronous. Their eyes were just like,
fresh.
oh.
The worst part is I'm the one that found that background, and I just really want to shoot myself.
You're the
now, but
enabler. Ugh.
I know.
Next time when it gets close, we'll do it.
Oh god, I can't wait for the Christmas one.
Yeah, just snow, just nice
Okay.
snow. We're not gonna do anything. We're not gonna do anything good. Anyway, thank you guys for joining us. We will see you next week, and